nothing left but to fight.
Ah, okay, am I being heard? Hello, everybody. I'm kind of having trouble getting like audio into my headphones for some reason. As soon as that's done, we're good to go. So, also, I look like this. Goodbye. I'll be right back. Well, if it isn't me. I don't know what I was going for there. Hello. Okay, as per usual when I'm doing streams these days, there's some nerves about coming on video because of the way I look. So I'm trying to overcome that while also getting everything ready. So hello everybody! Happy Halloween! Oh my god, hi! Welcome to the spooky, scary, haunted Halloween stream! Okay, hold on. I'm gonna turn the camera on. Hello! Hi! How are you? Welcome to the, what did I call it? The spooky, scary Halloween... Wait, no. Spooky, scary, haunted Halloween stream. Hi. Oh, fuck. We're really doing this, aren't we? We're really doing this. Hi. Hello. Wow. It's good to see you. Are the glasses like a must? Because, like, to be honest, I don't know how I feel about the glare, but I sure do like the way they look on my face. I'm gonna trust the opinion of the people in the chat. Fuck. My hair's already fucked up and it's been 5 seconds. Why would this... Why? Hello! It's good to see you! Wow. And look at you all using my name and pronouns. It's almost like my life actually happened. And this wasn't all some sort of weird fuck it up dream that I've had. Dab on camera? Okay. I've been meaning to dab on camera for like a really long time. So I think you do, it's like this, right? Please tell me if I did that correctly. Okay. I don't need the glasses. I could live without them. But I like them. They're very cool and neat. Hi. Oh shit. I hate my hair already. It's been 5 minutes. Good to see you. Happy Halloween. And let's see. We have 205 people here. That's wild. I should probably let people know on like the other social media, because I think I posted about this on Twitter, but I did not post about it on shit. I don't like you, Tumblr, at all. A lot of followers on Tumblr these days, even though I hardly ever post on there, and I apologize. I should probably be a little bit more active on social media. I don't know what happened to me. This month is what happened to me. This month has been a fucking nightmare month. A fucking nightmare this month has been so bad. However, it's fine. It's fine. Do a Fortnite? I don't know any of the Fortnite dances because like I have like a life. Okay, I'm putting the glasses back on because they just make me feel better. I'm sorry that we're going back and forth with this glasses situation. It's just like I can't be having anything fuck up all of this that I worked so hard for. Hi. Anyway, yeah, I don't know anything about are you and Skelly doing all right? Well, I actually have a lot of things to show you. Ooh, I have a big surprise for you. The first surprise was the music video, which is out. I'll post the link if you guys ever want to watch that music video again for whatever reason. Let me link that so that if you ever want to, you know, have that in your life again, you can. Here it is. And also, this is a link to my music channel as well. If you ever want to go over there. thinking that there's going to be a bit of a little music stream later on tonight if I feel it, like after this is over. Oh, hey, Joel. What's up? Good to see you. Are you here to promote your new video that's premiering tonight on the premiere thing that's a thing now? Joel is a very, very good friend. I like Joel a lot. And it's his okay, well, that's not his name, but whatever. Anyway. Okay, well, I didn't really have much of a plan in doing this on this day. But all I know is I just haven't streamed in a while, and I just felt like what, why not, you know? Um I should do that. That would be a cool thing to do. So, we're doing it. Now, okay, let's talk business, huh? Business. Well, I have such sights for you today, because the documentary that we've been working on has wrapped. We finished it. We finished shooting. It happened. Guys, it happened. We shot it. The whole thing. We shot 6 full days, somewhere close to like 10 to 11 hours of material that we are cutting down into a feature length probably. But the only problem is that the ending, I'm trying to work the ending out because it ends on a kind of sad note, and I don't want all my stuff in the next like year to be sad or something. But like, okay, we gotta talk about this goddamn month because like, yes, we shot an entire feature-length documentary, and yes, that documentary is gonna come to you very soon on YouTube.com. But at what great emotional cost? Hello, Emily. Yeah, it was. We're just self-distributing. It's just going to be on YouTube. It's not anything like amazing enough to put out, you know, on Netflix. It's a video, but you get it. But but the thing is, like, I don't know, my like mental health this month, like, totally just tanked. Like, my mental health has been so fucking bad this month. Super not okay. I'm gonna pull the chat out and put that over here so that I can see that, and then I'm gonna minimize this, and then cool, there we go, we got it all in one place. Neat. Anyway, it's about haunted houses. We drove all around the state, our state, and we visited a bunch of haunted houses. And the idea was that we were going to like talk about the art form or figure it out, like how exactly haunted houses like work, or not necessarily how they work, but like what they can mean, what they mean for our time now. And like, you know, it's an art form, but people haven't really thought about it. I don't think a lot of people think about haunted houses as an art form, but so the idea was we were going to take haunted houses seriously as an art form and analyze some of the biggest and best ones, because we live in Texas, and Texas is the state that has like the wild ones, like the big spooky is here in this state. So yeah, it ended up being like one of the worst months of my life. Like, that's not even a joke. And like I'm still I'm trying to be on the other side of it, but it was a fucking nightmare. It was a fucking nightmare. Are you content living in Texas? No. Like, no. This is awful. Awful here. But yeah, I mean, we finished it though. I mean, we shot the whole thing. So I got it all. We've got it all. Like, it's all there. It's just a matter of like editing it now. And I have about, how long or would I reckon that I have? I'm going to reshoot the opening to the video. Let me see. What is 37 minus 8? That's 29. I have 29 minutes cut. Roundabout 29 minutes. Finished. Like, we're not finished. Close. Like, close. Why was it so bad? Okay, well, my car broke down, which sucked. And that cost me like, that's going to cost me like a lot of money. I still haven't been able to do anything about that. The stress has been like unbelievable. The stress. Like, you know, you got 30 days to do this. It's pretty hard. It rained because of the hurricanes for like a solid half of the month. So like we were held back quite a bit for like half of the month. Which is terrible. It's just terrible. And then yeah, I don't know. I think there's the like lifestyle adjustment of like being trans in this state is like, it's always been hard in this state, but like being openly trans in Texas turns out it's actually like a lot more nightmarish than we would think. A lot of the like more accepting communities in Texas are down south, but like down south, which is kind of ironic, but you know, like Austin and San Antonio and stuff like that. But like DFW is not so great, to be honest with you. DFW isn't great, and then like a lot of these haunted houses are out in the middle of goddamn nowhere, so we ended up dealing with quite a lot of like turmoil. And then just the fucking, I don't mean to bring this up, but like the fucking political situation is, it couldn't be much worse for trans people right now, could it? Just like having to constantly deal with like the news that you know, you're being threatened is kind of fucking terrible. So I don't know, that's been a bummer, but yeah, things are fucking bad and they're not getting much better. But so that's kind of like just kind of a shitty thing that has been going on. But like a lot of it, like I don't know, we're trying, you know, we're trying so hard. But yeah, someone said it's a constant struggle not to barf from all the anxiety. And like, yeah, you know, it's like a real nightmare, but we're making it through. We're fine. I still made a documentary this month, but like I made a documentary this month, you know what I mean? Like why am I taking on such huge projects, you know? It probably has something to do with like the intense terror that comes with existing. You're like, I have to make something big before the end, before they come kill me, before they come put me in camps. Maybe I'm, you know, maybe this is hyperbole, but it doesn't feel like hyperbole. Like it feels serious. Anyway, yeah, okay. Well, we can stop talking about that. But so the question is, before we move on, I don't know. I know a lot of people tend to show up to these sorts of things a little bit late, but we've got 260 people watching right now, which is a pretty good amount of people to show you some of the documentary. Does anybody want to see this documentary? We've got some of it done. Maybe we need the distraction. Oh my god. Chat just went a wild. Wow, you guys actually want to see this thing, huh? Okay, well, okay. It's an hour and a half long, this documentary. It's going to be an hour and a half long. But what we've got right now is like 20 minutes. So, do we want to watch 20 minutes right now? Okay, well, all right. Oh, hey, thank you for the super chat. Super appreciated. Offers Huggo. I will accept your Huggo. Thank you, Wongas Wongas. Hope things start turning around for you. Good luck with the car and stuff. Thank you very much. That's really cool. Wow, a lot of people are saying yes. So we got 20 minutes to show you. Now, let me preface this just a little bit. So yeah. Okay. The first bit of the video is not finished, and I'm gonna reshoot stuff, and I need to like rethink the opening of the video, because it's mostly like geared around trying to get us into why we're doing this, and I have some ideas, I have some thoughts for things that I want to kind of rethink there. So then this is like picking up, this is going to chronicle the first 2 days of our 6 days of shooting. I have made music for it, and some of the music is in here. You'll immediately recognize my music over the other music because like you guys know how my music sounds. Which reminds me, I have a new album coming out in December. I forgot to tell you about that. I have so much fucking shit to tell you. So we're going to watch the documentary, and then we can talk about that if you want to. And then we have 2 other big things. We got to talk about this music thing because I got an album, and we got to talk about this book. There's a book. So get the fuck ready. Here we go. Let me get this going. I love you. I'm so excited to show you this. I've been waiting to show you this for so long. I'm so fucking excited to show you this. So let me play through this. There we go. Got it? Okay, we got full screen. Get it on HD. There's a little bit of compression, but which you're gonna have to just kind of forgive. But here we go. God damn, I'm so excited to show you this. I've been waiting to show people this for so long. Okay. It is... Where is it? No. Where is it? Okay, hold on a second. I don't like it. Why is it not showing up on this list of things? Hey, thank you for the super chat. As long as if I can get this thing going. I swear to God, I cannot figure out my computer today. It's like terrible. Okay. Might have to do it in theater mode. Does anybody know about this? Like how to get this onto OBS? Is it just here? That doesn't seem right. Oh, no. That's... Ooh! Hello. There's the chat. Let me get rid of that. Trying to do like window capture, but... Oh, there we go. Okay. So there's this. I'm going to go to full screen, and I'm going to hope that this is fine. Gonna take me away now. Are you guys ready? Oh my god. It's gonna be such a thing. Hello everybody. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna full screen this thing. Now let me just see if it pops up on OBS. No, it doesn't. What the fuck? I'm going to figure this out. You guys deserve to see this in the best possible thing. You know, I don't want it to just be some shitty thing. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Okay. Oh, we could do display capture. Okay. Wow, oh my god. Get out of here, you. Okay. So we got it. Yeah. Here it is. I hope you can see it. I'm assuming you can. I'm gonna look on my phone, like on the chat on my phone to make sure you guys can see it. So please tell me right now if you can see it. This is so exciting. I hope I don't fuck this up. I'm looking now. There's an ad. Why is this happening? Okay, you can see it. Yes, you can see it. Okay, here we go. Enjoy. Denton, Texas. It's one of my favorite haunts in the state. Damn it. I already made that joke, didn't I? Denton is about an hour outside of Fort Worth, would you say? Yeah. And it's weird. Denton is really cool. It's a college town, it's a fairly accepting community, but there's always something going on. And beyond that, Denton has a reputation for the weird stuff, which also means the haunted houses are weirder. And that brings us to Dan's. Dan's Haunted House is a Japanese-inspired haunt well known for vibrant story and characters that resemble Japanese myths. It also happens to be called Dan's, and is run by a guy named Dan. Here's Dan now.
I've got a question. Who are you?
We are dead!
Hey, I just want to make sure you've heard of Dan's Haunted House.
What's in the box? What's in the fucking box?
All right, man. Jeez, what's in the box? I'll tell you what's in the box. Tickets to Dan's Haunted House in Lake Dallas, Texas. That's what's in the box. Jeez, man.
I love this man. Fucking Dan.
Go to Dan's Haunted House.
Oh my god. I love him. I love this man so much. Dan seems to be this kind of goofy guy with a goofy sense of humor and a bit of self-awareness. I mean, he did name his haunted house after himself, but most importantly, the haunt has a reputation for being weird and creative, and I, nor my associate, have ever been there. So what a better way to start this big adventure than to go somewhere that we've never been before? Traffic time.
Well, all I can see is this truck. There's like a whole line of traffic.
What the fuck happened?
It's gone. This is my favorite band, Megadeth. I don't know if you've heard of them.
They're not very popular.
No, really obscure stuff. Oh, also, you might want to check this out, Metallica. I don't know.
The Dario Argento opera soundtrack. Here we are in the antique store. No.
Bro.
Oh, did you wear those for Halloween day?
Yeah.
Haunted house day number 1.
Day number 1, I got a whole pack of socks for this whole series.
We're gonna have to get a shot of those every single day. Whoa, there's a giant lightning over there.
Oh, that was a good one.
It's kind of the perfect conditions, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except it's still hot.
Yeah, it is hot. What was the cool one that we went to?
What do you mean? Oh, the
Before
dark
it did-
path?
Yeah, the
Or
dark
something?
path, that's right. The dark path closed,
Yeah.
which sucks because the dark path was awesome.
Dark path was really, really, really awesome.
All you get is like, what was that? You get like a candle and you walk through. Was it a candle or was it a lantern? I think it was a
I think
lantern.
it's a lantern. One person gets a lantern, you go as a group, and one person holds a lantern and guides the group through the woods. It's all outdoor.
Yeah, and like it starts off innocent enough. There's like nobody in there for a while, and then all of a sudden you get hit with like some real like wicked satanic stuff.
Yeah.
That house was awesome. Well, it wasn't a house, it was outdoor.
It's all outdoor.
And I believe that Dan's is all outdoor, which is also weird because we don't really go to a lot of outdoor haunted houses.
We on the toll road.
I cannot believe that this happened. A big part of all of this is getting lost and confused on the way to the haunted house. Like, that always happens. It's always in a bad place. It's always in a creepy place. And we almost always get lost because these places are like in the middle of nowhere. So
Yeah.
this is the haunted house actually starts now, which is this like bullshit of us driving around this entire place and getting freaked out, because then we're gonna get there and we're already gonna be freaked out, and then so it's
The real
perfect.
haunted house is the journey we took along the way.
God damn it! God damn it!
Right at the end. I thought I was cool. They got Maria costume. I ain't telling you. I ain't telling you. You matter of fact,
Oh, to be young a month ago and look like that.
almost have like me.
We really had no idea what to expect. But immediately, mosquitoes started to eat me alive. It also started to look like it was gonna rain, and then moments after we started our journey, it did just that. Hi. Okay, so right now it's raining at Dan's. It started raining after we got here. I'm here with a monster. Little bit of light.
It's a dog fault.
Hi, we're trapped with a bunch of monsters from Dan's. I'm sorry I'm so close to this camera.
It's raining.
Oh wait, it sounds like it's stopping.
I get it. One more time. Rain, rain, go away. Rain, go away.
Come again another day.
Y'all just made it worse.
It seemed our singing helped because the rain eventually let up and we were able to try to get through the haunt again. Although it was a bit weird being scared by people you just spent 20 minutes taking shelter with. Dan's was a lot of fun even if we were wet and unsure what to think, or if we even got the intended experience. On the way home we started discussing a lot of the things that made Dan's kind of weird. So it is a Japanese themed haunted house.
Yeah.
That is a true statement. And they spoke Japanese to us exclusively while we were going through. Did anybody say anything in English to you?
No.
One of the benefits of having Evie with me on this trip is that they have a fairly solid understanding of Japanese.
But they weren't speaking very clearly.
Thank you.
It kind of seemed like a lot of them were nervous about pronunciation.
Oh, yeah?
Because I could not understand what they were saying. Like, I couldn't get anything except a few things.
Well, yeah, one of the more interesting things that happened when we returned when we were under the tent was there was one Japanese speaker under the tent that was teaching the other characters Japanese.
Yeah.
Leaving Dan's, we didn't really have any answers towards our goals with this film. More questions than anything, actually. Well,
A lot happened.
yeah, a lot did happen. It kind of distanced us from the experience, I think.
Yeah.
Because of the rain, and because we went through it twice, and because we spoke to the entire cast.
There's also some things that were kind of silly, like the squid or the octopus.
There's an octopus in the grass, which was weird.
Making like pig boinking sounds, and then there was a child dressed in a dragon costume, but like it was like a dragon like onesie, and
yeah.
I didn't get that part.
The weird thing is, like, that's a really one of those, like, amateurish things where it's just, like, we're here to have fun, haunted house, and, like, you know, Cutting Edge would never have that. They would never have a child in a dragon costume running around.
Yeah.
But I think this kind of brings up something that I think you'll see along the way in this video, like, as we go to these different places, and that is that haunted houses are problematic. Like,
True.
all of them. Like,
Yeah.
it's just kind of built into it somehow. I don't know why.
Well, I think a lot of it has to do with like what is scary and how far can we go with like this? I don't know, like taking things and not being
Yeah.
words. Taking like something and exploiting it.
Yeah. This brings up a lot about the medium, and like the medium itself is very much dedicated to, you know, scaring people, which sometimes means, like, there's a fine line between scaring people and being an asshole.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like Dan's haunted house was asshole-ish. I couldn't help but think about my past with haunted houses and many of the places that I'd worked and the people I'd known. One thing that was made painfully clear to me over the course of time is that, like, no matter what, if somebody does anything that's, like, asshole-ish and awful and mean and not scary, just stupid, and horrible, they will always say, well, you paid to come get scared, so we're scaring you.
Right.
And that part about it has always rubbed me the wrong way. The thing is, when I was working in this stuff, it was always about fun. To me, it was like the fun of scaring people and also making your body into art. Art, you know, you put on makeup and all this like big costume stuff, and it's like this whole thing, and you're, you know, you become this kind of walking art piece that you know, it's also kind of fun to scare people, you know, with it or whatever, and it's a fun thing to do. But then there's these other guys who are like, I like to dress up like this and then go harass people because I can, and I can get away with it because I'm working at a haunted house, you know, and that part about it is really, really shitty, and it always makes me feel bad, and I just know, at some point during our adventures, somebody is going to say something to one of us about our appearance, or about, you know, who we are. I know it will happen.
I feel like there's a lot of layers to haunted houses and this whole thing and this discussion, and it's a lot to think about, and it's hard to talk about. There's just a lot.
But these questions would be fundamental to where we were going from here, and would represent different ways to approach the art form and understand it. Number one, if a haunted house functions as a way for us to face our fears, at what point does that become an exploitation of the agreement between the attraction and the viewer? Number two, How do haunted houses balance the relationship between fantasy and reality? Number 3. Given that haunted houses are an industry, what can be said about the relationship between art and commerce? Number 4. Is there an established formula? And if so, how can haunted houses radically experiment with that language and medium to do something new? And number 5, is this really all just for fun and entertainment, or is there some sort of deeper purpose to why we do this? Fort Worth, Texas. My city. A weird city. A creepy city. Okay, it's really not that creepy. Only when it rains. But it is kind of weird. Some of Fort Worth is wholesome and beautiful and wonderful, but at night, things change. At night in October, it becomes a hub for 2 massive haunted houses, Hangman's House
Sorry,
of
there's no
Horrors
footage here.
and the Cutting Edge. Once you leave the peaceful and nice areas of Fort Worth, you can find yourself in scary, evil places. Hangman's House of Horrors is located in a dilapidated building 15 minutes away from the city. In order to satiate our fears, we create little distractions.
The clubs we be grinding up in the clubs we be grinding up in the clubs we be grinding up in the clubs we be
We are driving to Hangman's House of Horrors, which is a haunted house out here in the middle of goddamn nowhere in creepy Fort Worth. And like, when I say creepy Fort Worth, I don't mean like Fort Worth when it's creepy. I mean like you're gonna probably actually for real literally get murdered. Fort Worth. Notable things about Hangman's Haunted House. It's a charity-run haunted house, I believe. It's been in multiple dilapidated, scary buildings. I worked there one night doing makeup, and it was the fucking worst. I don't like Hangman's very much. Last year, it's also a very dirty place, and it's kind of dilapidated and run down and gross.
Very, 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 very stressful. And that's why I didn't like it at all. And then I was just like, this isn't fun, you know, it's just stressful. So let's go, let's do it.
Welcome to the trash zone. Hangman's is kind of a dump. We paid $5 to park and then found we couldn't use the parking lot to get into the haunt because it was all flooded. I even ruined some perfectly good shoes. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Okay, well.
My entire everything went in the mud. Well, there are 2 ways to get into Hangman's Haunted House from the parking lot. Number 1 is there's this cool driveway which is currently flooded as fuck. And 2 is the nice bridge. And the nice bridge works, but on the other side of the bridge it is literally like a swamp, and I stuck my foot in the water and it went up to my fucking ankle. And now I have to go through a haunted house like that. So we just had to walk around down a busy street.
We can't even get into the building, and now we have to walk all the way around another way.
Is good. The aura of the haunt is immediate. Nothing says scary quite like junk, and lots of junk. my god.
We waited in line to show our tickets, and then we finally got inside. Hangman's has 3 haunted houses, 2 small ones and then the big house. Outside there's a big line and no one is really telling us what to do, so we just get in the line. Luckily there's a DJ there and some ominous nooses.
I was gonna say, if they play a banger at Hangman's, is it called a hanger?
Are you proud of yourself?
After waiting in line for half an hour, we gave our tickets and went into the first house. But shortly after we started, we were back in line again. This time, the line was to leave. What gives?
One zombie.
I'm ready for a snake to come through here and bite me so I can go to the hospital.
I just want to say for the record that Hangman's Haunted House fucking sucks.
Someone is smoking. This is the scariest line I've ever been in.
What are we in line for?
To leave.
We were very scared. What if we had to wait in another line?
Haunted house number 1 was not, it was a line, first of all.
Shudder. And unfortunately, that's exactly what happened.
They just told us we're gonna be in line for an hour. Yeah!
Little did we know that we would actually be in line for close to 2 hours.
Big dance.
We stood 5 feet away from the DJ, blasting our favorite 90s and 2000s jams. And our hearing was sorely missed.
Are you having a great time?
There were some other strange things too, like this sign clearly meant to advertise for other businesses but was covered up. What a beautiful portrait of this entire experience. Then of course there was this security guard just casually carrying an axe and hitting it on stuff. By the time the haunted house was over, we were exhausted and unhappy. It was not a fun time.
Were you positively terrified?
Yeah.
What scared you the most about the haunted house?
Oh God.
You sound like you didn't have fun.
Yeah, that's because I sure did not have fun.
The first thing after we waited in a line for like an hour and a half to get in, the first thing was there was a guy who was doing the rules and he like started with a "that's what she said" joke. This is one of the scary guys in the haunted house. Was like, "That's what she said." It is still, in fact, the worst haunted house.
We naturally had strong opinions given how much time we had to wait for what we got, but it also gave us the opportunity to talk about some of the more bizarre choices.
I like the part where the guy with the chainsaw man told me that sparkles were a chainsaw target or something.
If someone's coming at you with a chainsaw and you're wearing that, then you're probably just toast then, huh?
Yeah,
Because
apparently.
the guy gave us the information,
Yeah.
so now we know.
And what we wish the experience would have been.
So boring, I think, you know, it's just, and here comes the McDonald's part of the haunted house where there's no creativity. They just pick up a chainsaw and they're like, okay, well.
It's just so cliche. They have one in every single haunt.
I will give Dan's this. There was not a chainsaw.
Yeah. I mean, it's not at every haunt, but it's at all the shit ones.
The rain isn't at fault for everything that went on inside.
There's a bit in the haunted house where you're walking through and then there's like two people in a room and they're just kind of normal looking people.
There's just a girl screaming and the guy's got a weapon and it's like you can't see what's going on because there's strobes, but also the floor was vibrating. So
Yeah.
just to make it that 10% more real, I guess.
Yeah, so basically you're literally walking through like a domestic violence scene
Yeah.
and like you don't even interact with it. Like you're not walking through it, you just watch it like from the outside
Yeah.
as this dude just like hacks up this girl.
Yeah. The floor vibrates. Oh, so scary.
I mean, the domestic violence bit was very new. That was totally new and awesome. But
And awesome.
I don't understand the enigma that is Hangman's because nobody ever fucking works there. No one's ever there. Who? Why? You have to pay like a lot of money to go in there. Like a lot of money. Like after like the fifth or sixth person like belts screams into your ears, you're like, oh, here comes somebody. They're gonna scream in my ear, and then they do. And then here comes another person, and I was like, to this one person, I was like, I'm begging you, like, just please do not do it. And then they did it to spite me. These places, like, they chalk being an asshole up to being scary. And it's like...
But the children were...
Oh my god, yeah.
Funny though.
Well, that's another thing. So there were like 12 or 13 people working, and one of those people were like two half people. They were like two little babies in there, and they had like old-timey hats and like wife beaters and like plaid like lumberjack kind of shirts, and then they had knives. And the first little kid goes, I've killed more people than you've ever seen. And somehow...
Screaming, though. Like, that's
Yeah.
as long as screaming this.
I'm not going to imitate it, but like, yeah, just at the top of his lungs, screaming, I've
went in
killed more
there.
people than you've ever seen.
They got those little boys and they were like, you gotta scream at him, sonny. You gotta scream at him. That's what's terrifying when the dude screams.
Yeah, and they were like,
okay, Dad.
We complained all the way home, so much so that we started to even wonder what the point of this film was again. Were we just destined to have a bad time everywhere we went? What were we even gaining? Was this even fun?
Okay, well, but my point, like the thing that I really, really wanted to say here is that the next stuff is gonna be like good stuff. We're not doing trash next time. We're gonna do like some pretty good stuff. I just
Well, I guess what I was trying to say was like, we were trying to sort of analyze this art form in a certain way.
Yeah.
And talk about like the darker side, I guess, as well as, you know,
the good stuff.
the stuff you can really appreciate as an art, you know,
Yeah.
instead of just scaring people for, like, exploiting people for scares and stuff like that.
As far as that stuff goes, it's just like, it's the epitome of the dark side of haunted houses, where they think that, you know, people go there to experience something that is like real, you know, like it's just not fun. And like, I think that that's kind of a big part of this whole thing is like, I think a lot of people go to haunted houses to have fun, you know, just fun, just fun. And yeah, it just really kind of sucks when things just aren't fun. Hopefully it's all downhill from here. That's when it gets easier. You walk downhill, it's easier than walking uphill.
Yeah. It's okay.
Good night. Fuck
night.
this. It's done. That's what we've got so far. Hooray! We watched it. Hold on, I gotta get the... Whoa, shit. Get the fuck out of here, horrible image. Come back to me. Hello, I'm back. How are you? Hey, we watched it. Did you guys like it? That's the first 2 haunted houses. We did 6. Well, I'll say this much about the next part. Okay, so patrons, people on Patreon get access to watch the entire vlog of our entire day of shooting. So like the dance bit is like an hour. The dance bit is like an hour-long vlog that is turned into like, you know, like 15 minutes or something, or 10 minutes of screen time. And then the Hangman's bit is like a little over an hour, I think. Then the one after this, we go to Dark Hour, and that one is like an hour and a half. Like that one's like a feature film. It's like fucked up how long that we shot at Dark Hour. And then there's the Cutting Edge one, and then I'm editing 2 more of those vlogs that are going to be going up in the next couple days. The next 2 are kind of sad. The documentary ends on a sad note, I think, which is maybe kind of bad, but I don't know. We're still figuring it out. But yeah, if you want to see the entire uncut stuff, you can do that on Patreon. And yes, donations are totally cool if that's something that y'all are trying to do. But anyway. But yeah, I think you guys are going to really like it. Hey, thank you, Wongus Wongus. Loved it. Can't wait to see the whole documentary. You rock. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know how long it's going to take to get the whole thing cut. That's a good question. I don't know exactly when it's going to happen. I think I'd like to aim for not like this Saturday, but maybe the following Saturday. But like that edit right there, like that amount of editing time took like a while. And I have like 11 hours of footage to sift through. So I'm trying my best to get it out as fast as I can. I was trying to get it out on Halloween. It was supposed to be done by tomorrow, but like, yeah, it was a lot harder to do than I had expected. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. Get that Murder Baby their own t-shirt. I've killed more people than you've ever seen. It's funny because I cut out a bit there where there were two kids. The one kid was saying, I've killed more people than you've ever seen. The other child was saying, do you want to donate some money? Which was also good. It was just like so fucking funny. I don't know. It's just the whole side. And then like fucking Dan. And then like we got rained out. We hung out with the entire cast, and it was like really cool. And we were watching them like teach each other Japanese, and like that was awesome. Yeah, it was like a whole thing. It was really cool. It was really cool. I remember those first 2 days. We were so innocent and young back then. I've donated more money than you've ever seen. I hate the idea of like dunking on kids on the internet or whatever, because like they really didn't, they don't know. But like yeah, it was just like funny. I don't know how to do it, but yeah, cool. It sounded like during the Hangman's part you thought Dan's wasn't fun. It was okay, to be honest with you. It was all right. Dan's. It was hard to put into words because like I feel like our disconnect with it was the fact that like, well, it rained, and we went through it like 1.5 times, and we also hung out with the cast, and so I don't know to what extent like that was kind of, but I don't know, in hindsight I think that Dan's is like a lot more like earnest and stuff than perhaps we gave it credit for at the moment. But yeah, I have not played The Witcher 3. I don't really play video games. And that's not like a condescension, like if you play video games then go fuck yourself or something. I don't play video games really. Yeah, I don't know. There's something charming about it. But I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. I'm really, really, really glad that you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, I don't know. I really wanted it to connect with everyone, and that's really exciting to hear. No, the stream will not be up to watch later because I don't want anybody spoiling the documentary. This was just kind of like a private thing that I was just sharing with a few people. I don't want a permanent record of that really being out there. So, yeah. I have not listened to the October Project. I don't. Yeah, no, I haven't listened to them yet. There's like a lot of music I need to catch up on. I feel like I've been living in this like shitty bubble for the last like month because of all the stuff for the documentary. So yeah, thinking about calling the documentary Tour of Terror, or oh wait, no. It says, I think it was something of Fright, Tour of Fright. I can't remember. It's in some of the footage. We talked about it, but anyway, I love Sophie. Sophie's music is great. I wish I was that creative about my production. I'll let Evie know that you guys like their well, like them being in there. Oh yeah, we were gonna talk about music. God, there's so much to talk about. Well, you know what? I should get something and show you something. Do you guys want to see something weird? I'm like, I feel like I'm just like showing you stuff today. Like that's kind of my thing. Is like the last time we streamed, I told you I'm gonna do all this stuff, and then now I'm like actually doing it. But tell Evie on Twitter that you think they're cool. Oh, hey, so I wanted to tell you that you're a part of my Halloween routine. You're a beautiful soul, May, and I'm so excited someone else loves haunts the way I do. Thank you. Now, I'm going to go get the weird-ass thing and show it to you. Don't look at my butt. Okay, some of you already know about this. So, if you already know about this, then I'm sorry. But this is my book. I wrote a 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 book. And it's right here. All 67,000 words. It's a novel. Holy shit, indeed. It is a fucking book. I wrote it. It's called Approaching Beautiful. Right now. It is autobiographical fiction, which is to say that it's me working out my shit on the page. Yeah. I told you it was weird and cool. Maybe weird. A couple people have read excerpts and stuff. I've written more books than you've ever seen. Hey May, you're part of my Halloween tradition. I watch your Halloween review and carve pumpkins. I hope you come to California. Love, Sterling. California. I would love to come to California. Would love to go to California. It's been like so long since I've been to California. But so there. Okay, I wrote this book between going to Dan's and going to Hangman's. No joke. I wrote it in 5 days. I wrote this in 5 days. It was very easy. And it's just a first draft, which means I've got a lot of work to do, which is why it's physical copy, because I'm going through and I'm editing it in my spare time. But like, I did a documentary this month and I wrote a book in 5 days. And I have an album that's almost finished. And I did that Halloween video that nobody liked, the vlog. Yeah. Anyway, I was wondering, I brought it up because I was wondering if you guys would like me to read you some. Would you like me to read you some? I can not, read you some weird out of context. I'm also trying to figure out what in here that I would like to read you. But if you would like me to read it, then I can. But I'm going to have to turn on different lights. Sorry, Halloween. Wow, oh my god. Okay, people want this. All right. Okay, this is our light for reading. So now I have to pick. Those of you who have read excerpts, do you have a preference on like a place that's good in the book? Let me see. Does anybody know? Does anyone have a suggestion? Oh, I guess I should tell you what the book's about. The last sentence. Just spoil it. Okay, I'm gonna read the bit at the bar. Because I like the bar bit. Yeah, Mary Meets Catherine. That's pretty good. Hey, Mikey. I'm about to read an excerpt from this book that I wrote. Okay. I don't know. This is gonna be weird because I haven't ever read any of this out loud, so this might suck. Okay. So happy to see you guys here. Can't wait for that Harry Potter thing. I got to see a sneak peek and it's fucking great. Okay. So I'm gonna read this. It's like this is immediately in the middle of the book. The plot is it's about a trans woman who is living in a weird new place and feels lonely and detached from everything around her, and then she like clings to this person, and then she has to like get over all of these past experiences that have happened so that she can be in a good positive relationship. But sorry, I hope that isn't, I mean, a lot of people expect something else, but that's what it's about. This is it's also about band culture, and it's also about I don't know, douchebags or something. I don't know. Do I really want to read this bar part? I feel like there's probably something better in here, but okay. Guess we're doing this. Okay, so to get to where we are, the it's fiction, but there's autobiographical elements to it. So yeah. Did everyone leave? Everyone left when they found out that I was going to read a bit of my book and that it was about trans things. I think they all left after the doc because they got to see the thing. This fucking shit is nasty, but it's cold and it's veggies and I feel good drinking it. Okay. 16. Okay, I've never read this before, so you're going to have to give me a break, and if it sucks, it's first draft. So, there you go. 16. This was the weirdest bar I'd ever been in. It doesn't make it any less weird that someone I was becoming obsessed with was avoiding me, and someone I thought I was falling for was clinging to me, and I didn't care. What a weird and fucked up night. My ears are still ringing. The bar was like this horror-themed pad named Frank's. Outside was a giant neon Frankenstein's monster wearing sunglasses. The inside looked exactly like you think it would be based on that alone. The bar was neon green everywhere. All the glasses were hollow with purple lights in them. This, Jeff said in my direction, is our favorite little haunt. Oh, fuck off! Fuck off! Erica punched Jeff's shoulder with the force of a drummer, which meant it hurt. Jeff winced under his sunglasses. Angel was not present, but she left her body here. We took a seat in the bar and Jeff ordered a round of creepy drinkies, whatever the fuck that was. I could use a drink, even if it was idiotically named and or creepy. And you can pay for your own, And you can pay for your own for that punch. Jeff, being playfully mad at Erica, was actually kind of cute, and I started to feel guilty that I kissed her and briefly enjoyed it. I'm not one for wrecking homes, and for a moment they seemed like they actually had something. Maybe there was something I didn't know. But for now, the play fight was kind of cute, and it made me feel really warm. Why can't I have a relationship like that? It feels like all mine revolve around wanting something from someone. Angel sat totally silent. She was staring at a napkin. Surely it wasn't that interesting. An hour earlier, and she was a fucking rock star, and now she's quietly disassociating in a bar. Sounds like something I would do, to be completely honest. The Monster Mash was See, this is some cheesy shit. The Monster Mash was playing quietly over the bar speaker, and I couldn't tell if this was all ironic or genuine. Was Frank an actual person, or did they just really make their name like a joke? Like, how much of this was a joke? Can you imagine putting this like whole thing together as some sort of weird and elaborate joke? Angel refused to remove her sunglasses, and I started to wonder if she was hiding something from me. Maybe she was just trying to distance herself from everything. Mary, tell Jeff about our visit to the balcony. Erica said, abruptly cutting through my internal focus on Angel. Wait, what? You know. She winked at me and then threw that secret smile. Certainly she wasn't talking about that kiss, was she? Where was my fucking drink? What? You know, come on. She was giddy for it. It's okay. The bartender came back with our creepy drinks. Thank fucking God, zombie bartender. I threw him a look. Thank you. He met my gaze and then suddenly I was terrified. His eyes were black like two little holes that went through his head and back forever. I stared at them and he said nothing. He stared at me and he said nothing. Everything else went away and it was just me now, falling deeply into those two black pits. And he just stared. 15 minutes passed, then an hour, then 2 hours, and I was still falling down those black holes. And then he blinked. He walked off and I regained consciousness. What the fuck is up with this bar? How long had it really been? I want to go home. Anyways, Jeff announced, what happened on the balcony? There was a weird lust in his voice that made me feel instantly sick. I grabbed my drink, jammed the straw between my lips, and poured the drink down my throat. It tasted like Powerade and vodka. Well, it wasn't on the balcony, Erica giggled. It was after we left, remember? Erica nudged my side and I choked on the drink. Vodka going down your windpipe and up your nose simultaneously is a fate worse than death. I started gasping for air and coughing my lungs out. I hopped off the bar stool and bolted to the bathroom. Fuck this whole thing 100%. The coughing wouldn't stop and I could barely see. Was I going to die in here in this ironic Halloween nightmare? This was not how I imagined they would kill me. I came to a fork in the road, 2 bathrooms, labeled ghosts and ghouls. What unholy place was this? I slammed my shoulders into the door labeled ghouls because it sounded the most like girls. I ran to the sink and gagged there for a minute before splashing water down my throat. My eyes were watering and my nose was running and my makeup was dangerously close to getting irreparably fucked up. I snatched a paper towel and dabbed the corner of my eyes. The coughing ceased and then I was back in my head again. Big inhale, big sigh. I was alive, I thought. The mirror was not kind. The walls of the bathroom are painted jet black with little red accents. The stalls didn't have doors, just a little curtain that you pulled. God in heaven. What a terrible place. And to make matters worse, I had no idea what Erica and Jeff were even playing at. Like, why is any of this happening to me? Is this just like some creepy thing that they do? They fuck with emotionally vulnerable girls. They build me up. Erica kisses me. Then she fucking outs me to her boyfriend. Not even that, she makes me out myself. That's evil. Frank's was hell. I was in hell. A week ago, I was certain that getting drunk off a bottle of wine in my car was my rock bottom, but this is so much worse than that. I give myself a good look in the mirror. When I started transition, I would talk to myself as my future self to build me up. You're doing great, babe. Keep it up. I'm so proud of you. It was a hard day, but you're so strong. I believe in you. I love you no matter what, okay? Then I would say, okay, to myself. I was my own mom. I thought about what my future self would say to me right now. Did I have a future self anymore, or was it just me now? I took a good look in the mirror. The makeup around my eyes was smudged and ugly. The foundation around my lips was coming off. My lips were just a complete disaster. The faceless, shapeless me under the cosmetics was showing through. Hello again. I've always been really hard on myself, always striving to push myself further and get closer to my dreams each day. We're going to beat this thing. We're going to get there. I was my own dad, but it made me hate myself in ugly and terrible ways when things didn't come through like I'd hoped. I wanted my face to look smaller. I wanted a different shape. I wanted those boyish charms that everyone loved about me as a kid to just disappear. But looking at myself now, I felt sympathetic. Now here's a girl that's been through a lot. Take a picture of me in black and white and put me on the cover of Time magazine. Headline, The Transgender Nightmare. The creepiest thing in this bar was still just me. But I saw a girl. Even after all this and all the self-hatred and the constant battle with dysphoria, I really looked at myself. If I showed that girl that was up late at night crying and begging for a brighter future, my raggedy, beat-up face covered in imperfect cosmetics, she would have hope. God, I wish I looked like that, she'd say, then drift off to sleep. Maybe I was kind of okay. Sure, I wasn't like perfect. Maybe I wasn't traditionally beautiful. But after all of this, I still felt like I was on my way. I was suddenly at peace in this like goth disaster of the bathroom of Frank's Halloween bar of bullshit. Cool. I turned to look at my profile when I had a thought that started as nothing but then blossomed into an epiphany. Like, Angel and I look a lot alike. Like, we have very similar noses, and our eyes are a little bit more sunken than most girls, and our jaws are a bit larger and wider than normal. Maybe our hairlines are both a bit square, and maybe our Adam's apples do stick out a bit far. Maybe our Adam's apples stick out a bit far. Oh. Oh my God. I read it. The book is like literally just somebody talking to like a single audience member. Like the whole thing is contextualized that way. So the thing where people are saying like, does the writing voice, is it like an internal monologue or is it addressing like a reader? It's mostly addressing a reader. So anyway, so needs work, but yeah, it's a thing. Thank you for the super chat. Now just imagine that, but for 200 plus pages and hopefully better. I'll just throw this thing over here. Anyway. No, Erica is not named after anybody from The Piano Teacher or anything from any other media. None of the names are taken from like media. I don't really do that. What are some of your favorite books that you've ever read? Favorite books. Well, it feels like it's changed over time. Because like when I was younger, I would have said that I liked like Chuck Palahniuk books. Arguably, I found out that I was trans by reading Invisible Monsters, but now like I read that book again and I really kind of found it offensive. So I don't know exactly if I would say that was like something I really, really liked again. But I don't know. I read Arizona by Imogen Binnie. Imogen Binnie. It's that one's pretty good. I would say you should read that book. I would say anybody could read that book. It's really good. What was offensive? I don't know. It's just, well, it felt like cis people talking about trans people and like not actually getting it, which is kind of like the hard thing. Anyway, yeah, I would love to I would love to read more stuff like that, but if you would like me to read another, I can do another, considering, it's a special night. Whoa, thank you for the big money, Free Redman. Here you go, you forkin' dingus. Thank you. Whoa. I never get super chats that big. That's amazing. Thank you. Wow. But yeah, I'll read another one if you want, but if not, then we can just do something else. That'd be fine. Is the twist that the crush is also a trans girl? Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yes. My PO box is still open, but it's moved. Just like search on Twitch, or not Twitch, on Twitter, Nick Sphere's PO box, and it should be the first result. They donated more money than you've ever seen. Oh my god, that joke is gonna live forever. I have listened to the Adventure Zone. It's fun. I'm not as into it as everybody else. I think I struggled to get into it, but yeah, it's cool. Hey, wow, thank you for the super chat. Do you have a Halloween costume planned? I don't. I unfortunately have no plans because I haven't had time to think about these things because I've been like far too busy doing book and music and documentary related things. I haven't even had time to like do like anything else. Do people ever send you things that they've written? Yeah, all the time. I it's almost to where my my fucking email address is like clogged up forever. Like it's really hard to like actually read people's stuff because I just get too many things. I opened for submissions like a long time ago, and then everybody really really went after it. There's this like one person that's been trying to get me to read their script for like a year, and I'm sorry. I just don't have time. Let's go to TGI Fridays on Halloween. I can't remember what my Halloween plans were. I have a friend coming into town, but we don't know what we're doing. Like, isn't that fucked up? That like I feel like me of all people would know like what things were going on Halloween and what things to do, but like yeah, I don't. I have no idea. Evie does have a YouTube channel. It's Skellyfish. Here, let me link it. That'd be a good idea. Friends link friends YouTube channels. They just hit 2,000 subscribers, but their YouTube channel still isn't monetized, which sucks because they're not really making any money, and also their Patreon is like really super low. I feel really bad about that, because they make really good stuff. Like the last thing they put out was like, whoa, it's like really good. Here you go. But yeah, they've been having a really rough month too. So, will fellow trans girls cry our eyes out when reading the book? I cried my eyes out writing the book, like most of the book. I feel like I had that happen like a few times. The ending was like every single chapter of the end of the book, like the last probably 10 chapters was I had to like take breaks because I was crying so hard. Is that embarrassing? I don't know. Are emotions embarrassing? But yeah. Hashtag monetize Evie. Please monetize Evie. But yeah. Well, the ending of the book is really personal to me, like really, like dangerously personal. There's like 3 or 4 parts of the book where I was writing it and I was like, I should not be writing this. Like, this is stuff that I should not be saying. And like people who have read excerpts have read stuff. Well, there's like a couple parts in it that were like, I was worried that I was using, like I was taking something out on the audience. Like I was like using the audience as a punching bag or something like that. And like, you know, I felt like this book is meant to generate more empathy than anything. It's not about like, you know, hurting people. Like, that's the last thing I want to do with my book. So, like, you know, I really wanted to make sure that these, like, very specific segments were not going to hurt anything, like, hurt anybody. Which they did, but everybody told me, no, you have to leave them in the book. So there's, like, a couple chapters in here that are so, like, rough. I literally, I cannot read them on YouTube, and I will not. There's probably a good half of this I can't read on YouTube. Yeah. It's just, like, it's so it's things that happen to me. Like, it's literally things that happen to me that were, like, really very bad things, or really very scary things. And, like, yeah, it's good to talk about your experience, you know, but you also have to kind of be careful, because when are you just, like, using yourself to hurt other people, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's kind of it. Do you want another excerpt, or should I shut it off? What do you think? Smoky eye. I like it. Distracts from, like, how bad all this is a little bit. Really looking forward to that. Okay, yes, more. Okay. Do you want me to just, like, go straight from where I was? Like, just read the next one? Or do you think I should write, or I should just skip to something else? Okay, I'll just read this bit here. Okay. This is the immediate following chapter. Thank you guys for letting me read this to you. This is, like, really personal to me and really scary. So, sharing this is, like, really very sensitive. So I can't flip to a random page because a lot of the random pages are very, very aggressive. I don't have, my favorite parts are the parts that are miserable. But okay. I'm just going to read right from where I left off. So this chapter is a mood. Okay. There aren't really any. Okay, 17. There aren't any real official rules to being. Oh, thank you for the super chat. See ya. Bye. 17. There aren't any real official rules to being a transgender woman. You just kind of make them up as you go. Like, there are clear-cut ones, like don't put your sisters down, or intentionally cause harm, or dysphoria. Try not to complain all the time, because a relationship based on venting is just, like, a bad relationship. And don't, like, out anyone. If you see a trans woman, like, in the wild, like, leave her alone. Like, there's this undeniable and unavoidable magnetism between trans people, but it's probably good to just go ahead and not address it. A month after I started hormones, I went to one of those department stores in the mall where I used to go secret trans window shopping, and I saw another trans woman, and she saw me. And this only happened a couple times in my life, but you might want to shout, "Hey, I'm like you!" But you better not, because really most trans people, like, want to feel normal. Like, I'm a normal woman, I'm a normal man, I'm non-binary, and that's normal. However, on this, like, one occasion, this girl came bolting towards me and immediately asked the difficult question, "So you're a transgender, right?" It wasn't evil, it wasn't malice, but it made me feel awkward and othered, and since then I've always told myself that if I ever came to know another transgender person, I would say nothing and quietly love and accept them, and if they wanted to talk about things, then I'd always be there to talk. A silent understanding. But a silent understanding can become complicated when a lot has happened to you, and you haven't seen another trans person in, like, a year. There's an immediate and undeniable connection, as there is with most shared struggles. You don't have to tell me. I already know. It's an unfortunate game of give and take. One person eventually brings it up, but they do so knowing the risk, and they know that they'll plant the seed of doubt in the other woman that they maybe don't pass. Trans people are already paranoid out of their mind most days, especially in public, and a casual reminder that there are people out there that can just tell can only make things worse. There aren't rules to being transgender, but there are things that you have to be really careful about. But I'm feeling very reckless right now. How would I do it? Like, sit down next to Angel instead of active conversation that I'd have to be involved with and say, hey sis, like, let's go somewhere and talk. That would be fucked up. I'd need a good reason, and I just don't have one. But do I even need one? Yes, absolutely I do. I'm not going to do that to her or myself, even if no one is, like, drinking at this shithole in the middle of the night. I accept defeat. Angel is trans like me. We have an unspoken and immediate connection and understanding, but I can't and won't say a word about it. She wants to be left alone, and I will do just that. I will leave her alone for the rest of the night. I'm sorry. I leave the bathroom looking like a complete disaster, but trying to be okay with that. 2 of the 3 heads look when I walk back into the room. You could probably guess which 2. Are you okay, babe? Erica asks. We were really concerned. Yeah, I'm fine, Erica. Can you take me home? Jeff doesn't say anything or show any concern at all. We were really concerned. Who's we? Just as a side note, a lot of this is internal monologue and things that the character wouldn't actually feel comfortable saying. So, yeah. I'm fine. I just swallowed a drink wrong, and it royally fucked up my throat. This is the first I've spoken since the incident, and my voice is struggling. God damn it, what am I gonna do about... God damn it, what am I gonna do about this fucking conversation? I step up to the bar and commit to returning to my seat. I still have half a drink, and I'm too scared to touch it. Haha. The bar stool is cold on my butt. Do you want another drink, Mary? Jeff has sinister intentions, and I know it. If I finish this drink, I'd be fairly lightheaded and willing to go straight for another one. Best to just not risk it. Also, I just want to leave. Like, I should have just brought my car. No thanks, Jeff, I say with intent. I have made my agency known. I never do more than one. Erica reaches out and grabs my hand. I let her take it, but I'm reluctant and unenthusiastic. I keep my eyes on the glass in front of me and my eyes away from Angel, who remains completely silent. Suit yourself, Jeff says, throwing his hand in the air. Hey, bud, we need 3 more. I have to look. Shit. My eyes wander down the bar to the glass in front of Angel. It's completely empty. She's looking to forget tonight. God, what have I done? Should have just stayed home. This night was a disaster, and I've made her feel alienated and unwelcome. I start to imagine all the fun she'd be having if I wasn't here. Then I remember this was her idea. She wanted me here. She invited me. I give up fighting and throw a look her direction and catch her eyes shifting away from me. Obviously, I'm here for a reason. She knows. And she wants to talk. The bartender with the scary fucking eyes sets 3 glasses down on the bar and slides them to each person. He looks over at me and I divert my gaze. God, shit, this is so badly written. I fear that if I see his eyes again, I might disappear and never return. Looks like someone, says the bartender in a tone that isn't as ironic as his surroundings, doesn't want to have nice dreams. Then he walks away. Does this guy own this place? Like, only this guy would own this place. Is this place still on Earth? You know when you're having a nightmare and then your brain starts to try to... Blah. You know when you're having a nightmare and then your brain starts trying to protect you, so it starts to make things, like, make you see things that don't make sense to you, so you'll realize that you're dreaming and you'll wake up. Angel speaks up. My heart skips a beat and my head darts up. This place makes me feel like that. Frank's a cool guy, Jeff says. Give me a break. If you're tired of coming here, why don't you drive yourself from now on? Oh, get fucked, loser. Angel doesn't pretend to be joking. Erica tugs on my hand, but I can't help but notice her other hand is on Jeff's leg. I would read into this, but the shock of Angel saying something hasn't worn off yet. I wonder if she's saying this to me. You never told Jeff what we did, Erica says. I almost forgot. She totally didn't. This is her angle, and it's disgusting. Oh, yeah. Jeff turns towards us, expressionless. I agree with Angel. Get fucked, loser. I decided to just get it over with so I can see where they're going with this. I have better shit to do here. Oh, you mean when you grabbed me and then you snacked on my lips in the hallway? Erica giggles. Jeff smirks. Angel is unfazed. I am tired. Erica's giggle trails off and she pulls my hand to her leg. Well, I should be very jealous right now, Jeff oozes. But I like Mary. So I guess I don't mind. He's not giving anyone permission to do anything. They're in this together. Oh my god, they're in this together. I feel so used. What do you say, babe? Erica says. One more round for old time's sake. She laughs, then pulls her face close to mine. I can't tell if she's drunk. There are no old times. You know, from the moment I saw you, I knew I wanted you to touch me. Erica lays it on thick, her breath hitting my lips, her sweet smell of vanilla and sweat. I suddenly hate that smell. I was so glad you found me. I was so afraid I'd lost you, little one. But you returned to me. It was like destiny. Mary, do you believe in destiny? Jeff is completely unfazed, drinking his stupid overpriced drink. Actually, yeah, I do. Erica lets out a sigh and pulls my hand under her skirt. Me too. I pull away at the exact moment that Angel stands up and says, Mary, we need to talk outside alone now. Oh, what for? Erica whines. Girl talk, Erica. You wouldn't understand. Then Angel steps up and puts her hand on my shoulder. I feel the warmth of safety. Well, you don't have to be a bitch about it, Angel. I stand up and take Angel's side. You don't even know what a bitch is, Erica. You want a bitch? You two are creeping on this poor girl. You both are replaceable and this bar fucking sucks. Angel tips her head toward the bartender and he tips his head back. She's the kind of person that doesn't take shit. That's what she learned growing up when things got bad. She takes my hand and we walk out of Frank's to the lovely sound of the Munsters theme song and Erica telling us to go fuck ourselves. And just like that, we're on the street. No car, no plan. Two trans girls just walking down a pitch black road. That's it. That's that one. That's the meeting of the two main characters. It happens in the middle of the book. I'm a very bad writer. Sorry about that being weirdly, like, sexual. The whole thing is weirdly sexual, so... Yeah. When is this book coming out? I have no fucking idea. I have to edit this thing. There's like a big reveal that comes like shortly after this where it turns out Angel's name is not actually Angel and like she had a really fucked up life. But anyway. If you're in my Discord server, I could use some editors, but yeah, I have it up kind of like as a public like document in my Discord server, so people can like read it and tell me about what they think. But anyway, so that's my book. Well, this is kind of like weird because like we did the stream. Yeah, the Discord server is Patreon only. The title of the book is called Approaching Beautiful. It's a story about a bunch of fucked up people. And all of those fucked up people are like based on me, kind of. My upstairs neighbors appear to be doing something like kind of loud and scary. Well, It has been nearly 2 hours. I showed you guys the I showed you guys the new music video, which is totally available, and I showed you guys the documentary, which was like half an hour almost. Why a book rather than making a film? Because making a film sucks. I am making a film. I don't want to make a narrative film like this. I've been wanting to write a book for a long time. I've approached beautiful more times than you've ever seen. Oh god. Oh. I hurt. So, question. Is anyone interested in perhaps hopping over to a different channel and us doing a music stream? What do you think about that? And then you can hear some of the new music. It's got new music. What do we think about that? Oh wow, okay. I will link the channel. Everyone meet me there in like what do you say, like 15, 20? It's good. And you guys can hear all this new music, which is really quite cool. And I get to show you Becca, my new best friend. My new best friend is in town. I have two new best friends. Becca is this white guitar right here, who is my best friend now. I love Becca. Becca is good. All right, I'm going to link you this channel now. Here it is. Whoop, come on. Okay, here it is. Becca sounds so beautiful. Yeah, you can meet Claire as well. Anyway, so go there and go to the whoop. Anyway, go there and then I will meet you in a very brief moment and we will have music. Okay. Is that cool? I finished this garbage. All right, I'll see you there. Gotta switch computers. I love you. Thank you guys for coming and listening to me read my book and like watching my doc and being sweet. Like that's so nice of you. Really, really, it's so nice of you. And if you can't make it to the other thing, like that's okay. You guys are the best. You guys are so sweet, and I can't wait to see you in just a minute. So. I love you. I hope you enjoy the music stream. I really, really hope you do. Nobody ever goes to those. I usually only get like 10 viewers on those music streams, so I'm really excited that more people might show up. If there's 100 people there, like that would be fucking amazing. So anyway, okay, bye, guys. New music in a minute. I love you. Bye. Bye.